My psychopath sister and her boyfriend broke into my home and stole everything from me, so I totally ruined their life. I got a call from a hospital overseas saying my 18-year-old daughter was hit by a drunk driver and had gone into a coma, so I immediately got the first flight over to be by her side. I was at my daughter's bedside for weeks, and somehow my sister, a diagnosed sociopath, found out that I wasn't home. She took this as the perfect opportunity for her and her ex-convict boyfriend to break into my house through the back door, and once inside, they rummaged through. They left no stone unturned, stealing all of my precious jewelry, my $2,000 camera I used for my photography, and as a cherry on top, took all of the money out of the childhood piggy bank that my daughter owned. The day I flew back with my daughter, I noticed that things were missing. I walked throughout the house to find that whoever it was had rummaged through drawers in my closets. They took anything of value: jewelry, electronics, my cash. Nothing was off limits. I broke down crying. I had already been put in dire financial straits, and now this. I checked the cameras to find out who it was, and when I saw it was my sister, I grabbed my phone to call the police. The thing about my sister Sarah was, she was a nutcaswee to say the least. For some context, we were about 10 and 12. Our parents had left us alone for the evening, trusting that I could keep things under control. Sarah had a different idea. She had found our dad's stash of fireworks in the garage for the 4th of July and was determined to set them off. It was September. She tried to convince me to join her, saying that it would be fun and that they wouldn't even know. I told her it was a bad idea, especially since mom and dad had left me in charge. I told her that we would get in a lot of trouble. Against my better judgment, I let her go to the garage and light the fireworks. I sat in the living room watching TV when I heard a loud boom come from the garage. I ran to the garage and saw as she was running towards me. Just one firework had multiple different fireworks bursting out of it. The smoke filled the garage. I snatched her in the house and slammed the garage door closed. We waited until the rest of the fireworks went off in the garage, not sure of the damage done. Sarah had a grin from ear to ear. She screamed, "That was totally wicked!" Her fun was short-lived. The neighbors called our parents, who rushed home in a panic. I knew we were in for it. But before I could say anything, Sarah spoke up and said she was innocent, and it was all my idea. She claimed I made her do it. I stood there, stunned and speechless. Sarah's lies were so convincing that our parents believed her. I took the blame and was grounded for a month while Sarah got off with a stern warning. That's the kind of person she was, and still is. So when the police arrived, they took my statement and told me they would search for them. The next day, I got a huge surprise, as Sarah showed up at my door begging for forgiveness. She cried and grabbed my hand. She said that we were family,